Thailand's legislature is to rule on the political fate of former Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra with a vote on whether to impeach her. Ms Yingluck is accused of dereliction of duty in a controversial rice subsidy scheme which critics say cost the government billions and funneled money to her party's power base. She was removed from office in May 2014 just before the military coup. Her supporters say the court action is a ruse to remove her from politics. Ms Yingluck will be impeached if at least 132 members of Thailand's 220-strong National Legislative Assembly vote in favour of the move. If impeached, she faces a 5-year ban from politics. The legislature has been handpicked by the military junta which ousted Ms Yingluck's government. No longer in power. Ms Yingluck, in her statements to the Assembly, has repeatedly denied accusations of corruption and pointed out that she no longer holds any position in the government. There is no position to remove me from as the Constitutional Court has already removed me as Prime Minister, she said in her final statement on Thursday. She added that a 5-year ban on political activity would be a violation of my basic rights and claimed that the case was politically driven. The case concerns a scheme under which Ms Yingluck's government bought rice from Thai farmers, part of her rural support base, at a much higher price than on the global market. It resulted in the accumulation of huge stockpiles of rice and hit Thailand's rice exports hard. Ms Yingluck has maintained that she was not involved in the day-to-day running of the scheme. On Thursday she defended it as an attempt to support the rural poor. Correspondents say that the case is the first divisive issue that has emerged since last year's coup, which ended months of intense and sometimes violent political deadlock between Ms Yingluck's supporters and those trying to oust her government. Ms Yingluck and her brother, Tycoon, and former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra, remain hugely popular among Thailand's rural poor, but are hated by an urban and middle-class elite who accuse them of corruption and abuse of power. There are fears that a possible conviction could reignite protests. But Jatuparn Prompan, a leader of the red shirt supporters of Ms Yingluck, broadcast a message on his television show on Thursday urging supporters not to take to the streets, reported AFP. Thailand has been under martial law, which bans political gatherings, since the military took power in May 2014 and coup leader Prayuth Chan-ocha became Prime Minister.